Yo, starting episode 4 of DK7's Path to the Super Bowl. And we're, showing practice right away. And we are going to go against the Dolphins that are 5-4, I believe, that you'll be able to see once we get to the main menu right now. Like I said, they're 5-4, and let's view their team. Let's go to the Dolphins real quick, see what they got. They still have Tyreek Hill. Oh, he's injured. That's a big injury for us. That means we don't have to worry about Tyreek. But they do have Jalen Waddle. That is a 92 overall. Tua is injured too. That means they have their backup playing. And who is their backup quarterback? Their backup is Skylar Thompson. And I think we might get this win. We might get this win with all the injuries they have. And somehow, some way, J.K. Dobbins finds himself on the Dolphins. I guess he ends up leaving the Ravens to join the Dolphins. Crazy. And they also have a rookie. And those are just the big people. Other than that, Tyreek's injured. They only have one receiver now. So let's get right into the game. Let's hope we get this win and carry on our win streak from episode 3. We are going to change this play into a run. Start off running with Brian Robinson, who gets stuffed in the backfield. We have been seeing this all season, so no surprises. But I do think we'll be able to run a little bit with him. But it looks like I'm wrong. We're just getting shut down right now by the Dolphins. We throw for 2. That was the safest route we had open. I guess we're going to go 3 and out. Yeah, looks like we're not going to be running for the rest of the game. Brian Robinson is straight doo-doo water. Can't keep using him. He's not good. He is not good. And we do not have good blocking. Risky throw, but needed to get some yards. We do see Jawan Johnson wide open for the first down. That was a much needed catch that we needed from him. And he comes down with it. We are going to try to give it the run one more time. Looks like there's nothing. We even try to go through the hole. Nothing's working right now for him. Curtis Samuel coming up with the first down. We'll run this ball with Antonio Gibson here. Antonio Gibson fights for a little. We are going to be going for this. Since it's just 5 yards, I believe we could pick it up. I believe this is the best option too, so we could get on the scoreboard first. Looks like I throw an interception, which is going to lead to a pick six. Bad decision making once again. And if this game sounds like a little dead, it's because we keep getting copyrighted. So that's why you don't hear a lot. You should be able to hear the hits at least, I believe. Let me make sure. Alright, I feel like now that's better. Now we got the crowd in it. Still, Brian Robinson sucks at running the ball. We need a new running back. He's trash. We have no linemen at all, so. Another pick. Two picks start off this game. Looks like we're just doing bad against the Dolphins. Dolphins are shutting us out right now. Can't do nothing. The run game's not working. None of my receivers are getting open. We do end up fumbling right there while trying to give it to scary Terry McLaurin wide open over the middle, but he ends up getting caught in the defender and is not able to run his route. But we do have Jawan Johnson wide open. He's having a very big season right now. He has been coming up clutch for us in these past games. And we have Jahan Dotson right there, down the seam. Try to give the ball to Terry Scary. Doesn't work. We end up almost getting sacked right there on that play. But we do see Jawan Dotson finding his way into the end zone for the first touchdown that I've thrown so far in this game. We are going to call our last timeout right there. We are going to look for either Johnson or Dotson. Looks like no one's going to be able to come up with the catch right there. We are going to go for these verts because I do like them. And we end up throwing a third pick at the end of the half. Doesn't really matter, but it's to end the quarter. I don't think they're going to make this field goal. Tried to get into field goal range. It didn't work. Starting this game off really bad with 3 picks. It's not a good day for us so far. Juwan, Juwan Johnson carrying the team right now. He has almost all the receiving yards for this team. We are going to try to run it right there now that we have opened up their defense with the pass. And we do lose an offensive lineman that's very bad because we already give up so many quarterback pressures and sacks. I did see our tight end open, but I had to get the ball away real fast. They were blitzing me. We are going to run this ball with Gibson here. Gibson picks up the first for us. Curtis Samuel comes down with the catch to bring us closer to the end zone. Or we're likely going to score this. Then we hit Scary Terry wide open in the red zone. And our defense does get the stop. We do see Scary manned up right here. So we are going to try to give it to him if the safety does fall back. And he doesn't, but we are just going to throw it up to him, and it is a catch. Juwan Johnson wide open on the drag route. Good catch by him. Says good accuracy, but nowhere close to my receiver at all. But since we cannot throw a pick, we can go a little risky right now. So I believe the only way we could lose this X Factor is if we do get sacked, I believe. So let's see. Oh, it's don't throw incompletions. Okay. Brian Robinson with his first good run of the game. Finally, he's out of the negative yards with that run. Let's feed him a little because we are going into the fourth quarter. Well, we are in the fourth quarter already. So we're trying to waste the time off the clock little by little. Because I do feel like we could put this into the end zone. Does look like they're blitzing. They show blitz. Are they? And no, they do not blitz. We end up getting good blocks from offensive line. Antonio Gibson with a good run to pick up another first down for us. Now we are in the red zone finally. And Robinson almost scores. If he could have broke away from that tackle, he would have scored. We'll give it to him one more time. Let's see if he's able to put it inside the end zone. And he is. He is able to score another rushing touchdown to add on to his total for this season. Dolphins do come back and score, but all we have to do is come into field goal range and we could take this game from the Dolphins and walk out of here with a victory, which we are going to try to do by running the clock out with Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson breaking a few good tackles right off the line. And Andrew Norwell goes down with an injury. Another offensive lineman injured once again. Antonio Gibson almost gets the first for us. And we will substitute him We're substituting Orwell for his backup. That is a 63 overall, which is going to hit us real hard. Let's hope we do not see it come back and bite us. Because we are trying to get this victory here. We do not need to get sacked. Under pressure, we throw a dot to Scary. Scary fumbles the ball. But I do believe he was down. And they're not even going to let us challenge it. They just go for 3. So now it is a touchdown or nothing. We do see Curtis wide open, middle of the field, with a good catch from Curtis Samuel. Almost intercepted. They are playing man coverage. We just need a 3 to tie the game to force overtime. But I am going to try to win it, so I might throw a pick. So I am going to try to get aggressive here. And we get sacked, of course. We are not going to waste our timeout. We do see Scary Terry wide open. He is not able to get to the end zone, but we'll waste our last timeout right there. We could either go for it or kick the field goal. And we'll try to kick this field goal. They do call a timeout, so they are going to ice us. I am not the best field goal kicker, so this could be game if I do not make this field goal here. And we miss it. And we miss it. I don't know by how much. They iced it. All because that Scary Terry fumble that wasn't a fumble. He was down. But they don't ever review any plays for us. And we lose this game. We throwing 3 interceptions. Cost us the game too. Snaps our win streak right there and then. Now we are back on the losing streak. We lose, sadly, to the Dolphins, 24-21. With no Tyreek, with no Tua, we lose to a backup quarterback. We're already up here. We're going to advance to week 10. Week 11, we are going against the 2-7 Giants. We are just going to simulate that training. And we're just going to go straight into this game. And let's hope we get a win here. We are going to try to run this ball at Robinson. Robinson breaking a good tackle is going off for a good run. And we do get sacked there. Offensive line really does suck. Jawan Johnson with the catch. Brian Robinson with a good solid 3-yard run to push us forward a little bit. We are going to use his backup now, Antonio Gibson. See if Antonio could get us this first. There we go. We get a solid run from our lead back, Brian Robinson. Antonio Gibson with a solid 4-yard run up the middle. We do see Terry Scary McLaurin wide right here. If we could give him the ball, and we cannot. And we do get a 3 on this drive after Jawan Johnson drops the first down pass. That would have been a first down if he would have caught it. And we do see the Giants get 3 once again. Look at how our return man isn't doing anything for us this season. We've been, off the 25 every time. We have not been close to the end zone unless we do get an interception. Antonio Gibson with a good run. Curtis Samuel, I will let him run out of bounds there to stop the clock, which doesn't happen. Madden is selling us once again. It's nothing unusual though. Antonio Gibson running with the rock, full steam ahead down the middle of the O-line. And we are going to go to that. Will make us go to the 2-minute warning. And we are, I believe, in field goal range, but we are going to try to get closer because we do not have a good kicker. We're going to have Jahan Dotson run out of bounds after getting the first. A good solid catch and run from him. We are going to have him on a seam route here. We do see our tight end wide open. We try to get it to him. Does not work. We are hit. We see Johnson, though, not Jahan. We are going to go for a quarterback sneak here. We are going to come for a quarterback sneak to pick up the first down, which does help. Because now we do have another 3 downs to try to score this ball. Jahan Dotson with the catch, bringing us closer and closer to the end zone. Will we see his first touchdown of this season? No, we will not. We will see Brian Robinson, as it stands right now, it is a touchdown, making the lead 10-6, but I do think it's a holding call, so that will bring us back, which is bad. Jahan Dotson with the drop could not come up with the catch this time to bring us closer to the end zone like he did. And we are going to go for 3 because that holding call cost us a touchdown. Now we have to settle for 3. So we are going into the half tie game unless somehow, someway our defense gives up a touchdown or 3 points. And we do end up getting a stop somehow. We try to lob it to Curtis. Curtis cannot come up down with it in the end zone to give us the lead at half. But it is okay because I do believe we get the ball. And as you can tell, Derek Carr is on the New York Jets. And Derek Carr looks like he wasn't good enough in Oakland. He's not good enough now in New York. We are going to go for Verts right here to start it off. We get a simple just pass to our best receiver on the team, Terry McLaurin. We do see Gibson right here off of that angle route that will get us the first down. And we are going to try to run this ball with Brian Robinson. Let's see if we could get some yards. Brian Robinson comes up with 4 yards on the ground for us, which is going to help us get even closer to the first down. And we do get sacked here. I was trying to throw the ball. I'm glad we didn't fumble there. We are going to loft this ball to Terry Scary McLaurin. He comes down with the catch. That was a 66 completed yards in the air. Right there. We do see Brian Robinson showing out right now. Getting a couple yards each time. He is helping us this game more than he has this whole season. And there he goes. Antonio Gibson. We will try to make Brian Robinson go in here and stuff this ball into the end zone. Can he do it? Brian Robinson cannot get into the end zone on that play. But we do see Scary on the slant right here. And we out throwing Scary Terry. I don't know how, but we did. We see Jahan Dotson, maybe with his second or first receiving touchdown of the season. I cannot remember. We do see him come up with the catch, and our kicker did miss the field goal, which is very disappointing. And we were under pressure, so we do throw an incompletion. We do lose our takeover right there. We are going to throw the ball to Curtis. Curtis will get the first down and go out of bounds. We are going to run this ball with Brian Robinson. We have been showing a lot of pass in this game. This is a must-win game for us. Because like you guys know, we are doing really bad on the season. We have been losing way too many games to even being considered to be in the playoffs right now. Antonio Gibson with a solid 9-yard run after Brian Robinson got stuffed in the backfield on the play before that. We do see Brian Robinson wide open. Good block. Good stiff arm. Brian Robinson with the catch and run. We are going to put Curtis Samuel on a drag. He will be wide open. Almost got the first. And got a 9-yard reception. We will run this ball with Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson breaks through the hole and scores a touchdown. Brian Robinson has scored a touchdown. Last game, this game, Brian Robinson is really improving throughout the season. He almost has his X factor. Once he gets it, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And never mind, he gets stuffed in the backfield. We should not have shown run right there. We should have passed the ball. But they do blitz us real hard. I think they are going to continue to blitz us because it is the fourth quarter and they do know we want to waste time because we do have the lead right now. And we are the 32nd ranked rushing team in the NFL because we do not have a good rushing line. Like none of our offensive line knows how to block correctly. So we are not that good at running. And we had to throw the ball out of a sack. That play was bad. I didn't mean to call it. I tried to go to another play, but I chose that play by accident. And we would see Jahan Dotson wide open once again on this play that seems that no AI can stop right now. So we will wait because Scary Terry will be open and we do throw a pick there and it will be a pick six, it looks like. Unless Scary Terry gets to stop, and it looks like we might lose this game to a late throwing pick. And we do get a stop. Our defense gets the stop. Much needed stop. I should not have thrown that ball to Scary. I was trying to force feed Scary. Did not work. I was trying to get the ball to our best player at the moment we needed him the most. Does not work. I should have high balled in that situation. And ooh, Scary was manned up in that situation. Did look like they were gonna press Scary. Brian Robinson breaking tackles. Looking good this game. He is looking very good this game. Even though he has been stuffed in the backfield a couple of times. I do not think their safety is going to drop to help. But just in case he does. We put Scary on a seam. And we have Curtis Samuel wide open to get the first. Much needed first. To put this game out of reach. We do see the safety come in. He goes back out. He tried to fake it. But we are not that dumb. We make the right decision to run the ball right here. And that is it for the for the Jets. Does not look like the Jets are going to be able to come back unless Brian Robinson fumbles. But he does have his X factor, so I do not think he's going to fumble right now. This might be a 100-yard performance for Brian Robinson as long as he does not get stuck in the backfield. He trucks through him, tries to fight for the first, cannot. Good run for 3 yards. And we are going to try to run this ball one more time to keep wasting time on the clock. Brian Robinson with the first and a couple of more. He needs 4 more yards to get his 100-yard performance. So we will try to give him those 4 yards so he can have a 100-yard performance. Brian Robinson breaks through. He needs one more solid run. And the coach is not giving me any solid run plays. I think we do need a new offensive head coordinator. We got no good plays right there. We'll see Scary right here. We'll call a timeout so we could get him his 4 rushing yards. And there we go. They give us a better play. I believe we should be able to get his 2 yards that we do need to get his 100, and we get more. We'll call another timeout just to bullshit around. And if the safety does drop in, we will have Scary. He does not. And we throw a bad ball. But we win the game. I did not pass that good. Brian Robinson carried us. And that's about it. Brian Robinson scores. I scored one. I think I did at least. So. But that'll be it for episode 4. I know this episode isn't as exciting because you can't hear anything. But like I said, we do keep getting copyrighted. And I think that's not why it's not pushing my videos out to a bigger audience. But it looks like next week we are going against the 49ers. So see you guys in episode 5.